Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the interview. I'll just tell you guys what I thought of. I'm going to basically touch on every single thing that they talked about and my opinion on each one of those things. So, instead of putting this audio over just the awesome background, I put it over one of my old Gears 2 clips that I took like a month ago or whatever. So it's just not so boring. So yeah. First thing I'll talk about is they added Team Deathmatch, which was I agree with it, just because people who come from like Halo and not Gears, like Halo and Call of Duty, are used to respawning constantly, and they're used to those Team Deathmatch type games. You know, with Call of Duty, obviously it's Team Deathmatch, and with Halo, Slayer. But then they did what Epic does, which is they put their own spin on it, so that I believe it's like each person starts with 5 lives, and then eventually you run out of lives. So you respawn 5 times until it's done, and it seems like that will create, like I think Cliffy said, some intense moments of, oh, it's a 1v1, and shit's gotta go down, right? So I think that game type will attract newer players to the game. And I don't know if I'll play it. Like I've never played anything other than Execution on Gears of War. When Gears 2, I played Annex and Guardian like twice. I've never played King of the Hill, maybe a few times, but I've always been just strictly Execution. So I think that Gears 3. Well, I think the new game types seem fun. Like Capture the Leader, that looked really fun. Obviously, it's what he said. It was a take on Guardian Submission combined. Submission was complete trash. So I think that this is like an updated version, and I think it looks really good. I think it will play really well. Just looks like a whole bunch of fun. I don't know how well it would be for competitive play, but as far as just going on to the get one on Xbox Live, playing with some friends, that looks like really appealing. King of the Hill looks good, actually, for competitive play. If you're at all attached to the MLG circuit, you know that nothing but Execution has been used, for good reason. Execution has really been the only fair, good, competitive game type, and which is why it's the only one I ever played. But I think what they've done with King of the Hill is it looks really good. And he didn't talk about it in the video, but I read like some of his Twitter posts and comments on the Gears website that for King of the Hill and like Annex, the spawns are going to be moving now, so it's not going to be you always spawn in that same starting area, so they can't camp anymore, right? You can't spawn kill everyone at the very start, because now they're going to be more like Halo and Call of Duty, where you're spawning wherever it's safest for you to spawn, so there's moving spawn points, which is really good, which is why I think King of the Hill could be used for competitive play. Going on next off of game types, I'll go right into what I have next on the list here is the sawed-off shotgun. I think that it could lead. I haven't seen it. Like, they haven't even shown any gameplays of the actual player using it from his perspective that I've seen. I've seen like they're watching someone using it. But what I think it's gonna be like is that, I mean, first of all, whoever uses the shotgun from far range anyways, right? I mean, no one ever does. So it's a close range weapon. So if you got your sawed-off shotty and the other guy's using the normal shotty, I don't remember what it's called, sawed-off's gonna win, wouldn't it? Because it, and then I believe in the interview it showed someone taking out 2 guys with it in one shot, right? And I think it could just lead to some real bullshit. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to make any calls on it now. It nerves me a little bit. Gears has really the 4 weapons you spawn with are good, except for the hammer burst in Gears 2 that was overpowered. Holy shit! But that's why I don't play Warzone. So I'm a little nervous for the sawed-off shotty. The Lancer charge, in the interview, in the video that I just showed you, it looked like stopping power didn't even apply. I don't know. I'm sure it will. Maybe I just didn't see that right, but if stopping power doesn't affect it, if it just carries through with an animation, which I don't think it will, then it would be complete bullshit. But I'm pretty sure that stopping power should affect the retro lancer, the bayonet charge, where you stab someone. And if it doesn't affect it, that's going to be retarded. But I'm pretty sure it will. The mantle kick, Rod talked about this. Rod Fergusson said that, let's say you're on the sandbag and another person's on the other side of the sandbag in front of you. Normally what you would do is you would take turns popping up, shooting each other, which I liked. I don't like how, from what it sounded like, it was like, if I jump over and kick you down, I'm going to get the first shot. I don't think that that's how it should be. It shouldn't be the first person, to press the over A button. If it's like that, then I'm going to be really worried. So hopefully it's not. But I think it is, so I don't know, we'll see. They talked about the whole TACCOM thing, showing power weapons on the map, and being able to call out what you see. They did that in Shadowrun, where you look at someone, you press a button, and then it calls it out for you. That's really good for new players, I think, and that's something I always wish had happened. Like playing Halo, I'd be like, I don't know where the sniper rifle is on this map. Where the hell did the rocket spawn? Some of the maps I still don't know for Halo Reach, because I haven't played it that much recently. And if that's what it really is, I might have misunderstood, but it sounds like, if you go to your TACCOM, which I believe is left bumper for the past few games, it'll show you, snipers right here. And I really like that for new players. I think that, it's good to bring in new players to a game, because that will just increase the franchise's popularity. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. Keeping on topic with new players, obviously towards the end, Cliff talked about the whole noob assistance thing, where beginning players, for like, I don't know how long it is, I hope it's not too long, but beginning players, they have extra health. It's like if in Call of Duty, the painkiller perk, Death Streak, they have extra health. And I think it's actually, I think it's a good idea for those new players who have never played Gears before, because if you watch, Gears is it's different from a lot of games, so it can be hard to pick up. Like if you watch someone play Gears, you can tell that they're new. They just look retarded. They're walking around, they don't know how to roadie run, they're just walking around randomly shooting. So I like the whole noob assistance idea. I hope, unless it lasts like forever, which obviously it won't, but I hope that the game realizes, hey, this person's starting to, realize what they're supposed to be doing, and then they take it off. But I like it. The unlockable characters and stuff, I think is a good idea, because people will stick with the game longer, It's, for Gears 2, all it was you get to 100. You got nothing for doing that, except the achievements along the way. It was just get to 100. Get your major star or whatever it is. Nothing really to entice you to do that. I like how they have unlockables, customization. I see in the beginning of the video Marcus is using a pink lancer. I don't know. I'm sure those are going to be unlockables too. I like the idea of having those unlockable things, just because it'll keep players, on the ladders and stuff in the matches. So it's good for what I just said, basically. Keeping players in the game longer. The new execution moves look really freaking sweet. I never use them because, like I've said in the beginning, or I don't know if it might have been the last video, but I play Gears competitively. Like, when I play Gears, not a whole lot of the time, like, yes, I'm having fun, but I'm playing to win with Gears. It's not like Call of Duty, where I play Call of Duty with no seriousness at all. I just go into Call of Duty and fuck around with a sniper or something. But with Gears, I play it pretty seriously. So that's why stuff like the mantle kick worries me and the sawed-off shotty. I'm here from MLG's perspective of, I want this game to be competitively sound and fair and balanced, and fast paced. You know, like Gears 2 was really slow paced as far as, you know, game battles matches go, and MLG, where there's a lot of stalemates and standoffs, and that's something that I'm hoping Gears 3 won't have. It will entice faster gameplay. So yeah, let's see. Talked about the maps that they already released. Gears maps, I'm not really worried. Like, Epic has done a really good job in the past of making competitively good maps, you know, symmetrical. I mean, not all good maps have to be symmetrical, but they have been. Like the one on the map you're watching in the video now is Jacinto, one of my favorite Gears maps of all time. You know, Jacinto, Fuel Depot is my favorite Gears map of all time. You know, like Gridlock, all those maps, security, they're all good competitively. They make for good, fast-paced, competitive play, good gameplay, fun to watch, you know, fun to play. So, yeah, I think that just about does it as far as my opinions on Gears of War 3 and what Cliffy and Fergusson talked about in this video. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think. Obviously, I'm coming from the competitive standpoint, but also I can see where newcomers, what their view would be, which is why I like the noob assistance thing. I just want people to play this game, get into it, get competitive, you know, enjoy it, and stay with the game, you know, which is why those unlockables and unlockable characters playing as the Thrashball Cole thing looks pretty cool, and they got a whole bunch. I mean, I'll never play as anyone but Dom. I've played as Dom ever since Gears 1. So I'll continue to play as him, but you know, for other people, I think that's gives them motivation, entices them to play. And the final thing I wanted to mention was open beta for Gears of War 3, which is tremendously important, and I am so happy they're doing it. Solely due to the fact that they're pushing the release date back for the holiday season from April to November. But it gives them time to, you know, do this beta and take in feedback and alter the game before shipping, so that's really important. And also, they're adding dedicated servers and host migration, which for obvious reasons are a huge, huge deal for Gears of War, which is known for being one of the laggiest and glitchiest games online, as far as the major titles go. So, yeah, I'm super stoked about that. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching and listening to what I had to say about everything that's been going on in the Gears of War 3 multiplayer. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website, spawsome.com, for more news on everything that is gaming. See you guys later.